Coming up on Look Today, well, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center has announced the lineup for the 2018 Freihofer's Jazz Festival. I've got details. Plus, we have more on the Warren County Board of Supervisors meeting and the discussion that took place regarding tourism in the county. I've got those details. And the Lake George boys basketball team is currently undefeated. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Judy DeHota Taylor. Now she's Deputy Director of the Office for the Aging in Saratoga County, and we're joined by Lois Celeste. She's the Executive Director of the Saratoga Senior Center. This is part of our weekly series, A Look at Seniors. Plus, I also sit down with Lauren Cognato and Amanda Troutman. They're from SPAC's Junior Committee, and they're here to talk about the upcoming Winter Ball. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center has announced the lineup for the 2018 Freihofer's Jazz Festival. Now, this is the 41st annual festival, and it will take place June 23 and 24. Tickets, by the way, go on sale March 1st. Well, taking the main stage of the amphitheater this year will be artists like Chris Botti, Herbie Hancock, and Joey Alexander, amongst a lot of others. Now, we spoke to Elizabeth Sobel, she's the president of SPAC, about how the festival complements our community.
Saratoga is one of the most amazing jazz cities I've ever been in, and people don't really realize how amazing it is with Jazz Fest, the Jazz Institute at Skidmore, all the live music that gets presented every night. I mean, think about 9 Maple and 1 Caroline, how much goes on there almost 365 days a year. So we wanted to celebrate the rich local tradition of jazz that goes back to the early 1900s with speakeasies and entertainment.
So true. All right, in other news, well, we've got more on the Warren County Board of Supervisors meeting and the discussion that took place on tourism in the county. Now, as we told you last week, out of the 17 counties in New York State that use Convention and Visitor Bureau models, Warren County is ranked last. Well, the Adirondack Lodging Association proposes the development of a newer version of this bureau. Now, this would incorporate the existing Tourism Committee and the advisory boards. They would have to work together. Now, we were at the meeting where Laura Cole spoke.
With the help from many of the leaders in this room, we are working towards a new CVB DMO model with a transition period over the next couple of years. We've met with many of you already to vet and make recommendations on this plan that does several things. One, it incorporates the existing Tourism Committee and advisory boards. It incorporates the existing County Tourism Department. It includes continued town participation and still provides for a CVB DMO that can truly position our region for future success in tourism.
Well said. Now, by the way, you can see the Warren County Board of Supervisor meetings unedited, uninterrupted, right here on Look TV and looktvonline.com. Check for listings. Switching from news to weather. Happy spring, everybody. Temperatures look like they're going to heat up starting tomorrow. They are going into the high 60s, may even hit 70 degrees. It's February. However, for a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Poncer with your first look weather update here on Look TV. National forecast tonight shows low pressure and a warm front lifted northward, high pressure over the western Atlantic, covering the East Coast with above average temperatures. Some records possible. Cold front advancing into portions of the Midwest and the deep South. Along with that messy weather along with it, we're going to be near that cold front, stationary front with a low temp tonight. warm, near 50 degrees across much of the Capital District, with some patchy dense fog, south wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour or so. Then we'll be in the lower 60s with a few showers, patchy morning dense fog, southwest wind at 10 or so miles per hour. I'll start with partial sunshine, lower 50s. So if you want to go out in that sweater, that's fine. Just need those heavier coats as we head towards the weekend, though. We'll see that rain and snow chances 20% Thursday. Cold front comes through, 60% chance on Friday. Upper 30s for highs with overnight lows in the lower to mid 20s or so. Then we warm up those highs back to the mid 40s over the weekend. Overnight lows near freezing. Partial, basically mostly cloudy skies on Saturday, followed by rain and snow chances on Sunday. That was your weather update here on Look TV. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I send you back to you, Jesse.
Thanks very much, Clarence. Crazy weather. If you notice, there's about a 30-degree swing between Wednesday and Thursday. Enjoy it while you can. Back to the news. Here's a good one. Lake George boys basketball team is currently undefeated, and they won the Adirondack Championship League title. Now, they defeated Whitehall in the finals by a margin of 7 points. Now, by the way, when I say they're undefeated, they have won the last 20 games and are ranked 9th in the state. Congratulations. Well, tonight they're playing Galway, and we're going to be there, and we're going to talk to some of the players as well as the coaches. We're going to have more on that for you tomorrow. Up next, as part of our weekly series, a look at seniors, I sit down with Judy DeHoda Taylor. She's Deputy Director of the Office for the Aging in Saratoga County, and we're joined by Lois Celeste, who is the Executive Director of the Saratoga Senior Center. Plus, I also sit down with Lauren Cognato and Amanda Troutman. They're from SPAC's Junior Committee, and they're here to talk about the upcoming Winter Ball. But first, if you've seen who's happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I know it's Tuesday, but it's Monday for us, so we're going to look ahead. Brewfest, Glens Falls is coming in. Kim Cook, the director of Code Blue Shelter in Glens Falls, is coming in. Peter Martin, Public Safety, Saratoga, is coming in. And last but not least, I want to offer a platform here for any high school students who would like to come in and talk about the aftermath of the massacre of the Florida shootings. Having seen so much of this, unfortunately, something's different this time, and high school students are speaking out. Now, we're reaching out to some of the schools, but if your child is part of a group in any of the high schools in our area who intends to do something about this, have their voices heard, please let us know. You can call us at 798-8000. I would love to talk to them and get their perspective for a change. I think you know what I mean. Last but not least, we're trying desperately to raise some money in a GoFundMe campaign to help us with expenses that we incurred due to the flood that we had here in the studio. Please go to our Facebook page. You'll see a link there where you can help out, and we would very much appreciate the support. Well, tonight on Look TV, Queensbury Town Board meeting. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.